Yes, we are back.
Yes.
Domestical difficulties they've been gotten under control.
Did you just say mestical difficulties?
Yes.
Mestical. Oh my god.
Domestical difficulties.
I said. Okay. Well, that was
just
gonna
move on.
stick. All right, mestical.
All right, yeah. So we're all three here: the three amigos, the three stooges, whatever you guys want to call it. We got Mr. Grins on my screen right, Cam left, or whatever you want to call it. Wearing the clutch hat. I like that. And Paco, the Incredible, fresh to death, on my right. It's weird because it's actually my left hand, but on the screen it's on my right.
Word.
Indeed.
Weird. Well, what are we here for today? This is a special Owned Well show because we're going to be showcasing something that we don't typically see, and I don't think a lot of people typically see, and it's going to be Assault in UT99, and it's the UTA community, the UT Assault community that has been so gracious to volunteer their time to show off the best of what Assault has to offer. And actually, Smance took three of us, Mr. Grins especially, on some overviews of the game itself and what to expect from the games, because the thing about high-level Assault is it can be difficult to follow if you don't know what to look for. So we're going to be doing, I think it's a 7-map showcase on Assault to kick the show off today. And then, of course, after that, we'll be moving into the All-Star games. So, Paco, you can probably tell them a little bit about both the things we're doing today.
Yeah, so as Mess alluded to, we're going to be starting with the All-Star game. So we're going to be watching some high-level Assault guys. And as he said as well, it's going to be pretty tough to keep up with some of the plays because these guys are really, really good. Think of it like a chess match with all sorts of different things that they can do. And we should see some cool team play. And
some
after
boosts,
that,
some good fragging, all
some
kinds
boosts,
of...
some fragging, pretty much the whole shebang.
It'll run the gamut of UT for sure.
Yeah, and then after that, we're going to be doing an all-star ICTF match, which is going to be, you know, just some of the top players from iPug. They're going to be getting together, putting on a show. And so people will be able to see some really high-level Instagib, which should get people hyped as the draft is actually 1 week away. We're doing an Owned Well Instagib CTF League. And so that's going to be going down next Sunday. If you want to play, you need to sign up by Friday at 11:59. So...
yeah, I think we're going to actually broadcast the captains picking their teams and the maps for the All-Stars tonight, right? Which will happen in IRC.
Yes.
That's what we're going down.
And if you guys are wondering about UT4 and things like that, we actually decided that we're having so much content already on Owned Well that we're going to actually put UT4 on its own separate showtime. So we're right now, we're not real set on when it's going to be, but we definitely know we want to cover a lot at UT4. So right now, tomorrow, Mondays, we're going to try and roll, I think, like 7-ish Eastern. Is that right? We're going to do a UT4.
Yes.
Just talk about UT4, like an hour or two. We're just going to check out the new things that are going on, what the new builds are like, and we're going to cover a lot of that. And then that's going to be uploaded to YouTube as soon as we can. So I know a lot of the Europeans can't be up that late because it's a work night.
Right.
But we're definitely going to put it on YouTube. And we figure, you know, it's UT4 is its own thing. We need to cover it at its own time and get it its due respect.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. And, you know, it's not to say we can't expand from the Monday thing because, like you said, the European contingent or community for UT4 is pretty active right now. So it'd be good to give them their due credit as well. So maybe like a Saturday afternoon type of thing if we can fit it in later is down the road. But certainly excited to, like you said, focus one show on UT4 because, you know, we could talk for hours about where the game's at now, where it's going, ideas, all that kind of stuff. So that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, so that'll be going down. As I said, yeah, we're starting with Mondays. I could see that expanding pretty quickly.
Yeah,
but we'll probably start hopping into the server as being alerted that the server is borked.
Yeah, I just tried to join. I couldn't get in.
It's not borked. It's just we just had it reset for some reason.
Okay.
And who knows?
Gotcha. That's you guys are hearing Smance. He's the point man for the UTA community. And if you're interested in checking them out, you can type !UTA in the Twitch chat, and Nightbot will give you a little bit of info about where you can find these guys. There's a nice post on the Owned Well forums about what we can expect today, some of the players. And actually, Smance put together some great overview videos for the maps we'll be seeing today. So we'll actually play some of those once we get into the respective maps.
Yeah, we're gonna see some nice like boosts and things like that. Some really well orchestrated stuff that really, if you've never played Assault, you probably played it. When you first got on World Tournament and you like fight the bots and you run and touch stuff. This is kind of different. This is using the hammer to its maximum ability, rocket boosting across maps and just insane shots, people getting knocked out of the air. It's evolved into something that is not just something you can hop into. It's got its own level of play. It's quite interesting to watch.
Yeah, you definitely need to. It's one of those things where you need to know those boosts. And then you need to know how to counter them as well, because it's one of those things that, I mean, obviously you can win the map without doing these boosts, but those are some of the most efficient and exciting ways to do it.
Some of them, yeah, but if anything, I think that unlike some popular thought that boosting breaks maps, I actually think it makes a lot more maps playable. Like some of the ones, if you need to scale a giant tower, if there's dudes shooting 50 accuracy with a sniper rifle, if you're just running head on them, well, that's no longer playable. Whereas if you can like piston launch a guy up, or you can shoot him with the rockets or a shot combo into a slope, it just opens up the game, the possibilities. And the reason why I think it's balanced is both sides can do it. So the people know what to look out for, and that's why I'm excited to check this out when we finally get it going up.
Yeah, real excited for that. Again, right after the Assault games, we'll have the ICTF All-Stars, and sign-ups for ICTF, the inaugural season at Owned Well, are now open. You do !ICTF in the chat. Nightbot will be so good as to give you a link to where you can sign up for that if you're interested. Certainly would hope that you guys would sign up for that. We've got, I think, 185 or 6 last I checked, trying to hit that 200 mark, and it's still early in the sign-ups.
Yeah, it's still pretty early. I mean, there's 5 days left for people to sign up. I think we're easily going to hit the 200 mark, which is going to be great.
What up, Frantic? New follower.
But yeah.
Also, if you're interested in weapons, we're also hosting a duel tournament for UT99.
Duel or die.
That's coming up soon. A lot of the high-level players are coming back. It's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, I've had Fear messaging me every day. He's like, Paco, 1v1 me. And he's actually messaged me at the worst moments, because I don't mind sacrificing myself and getting completely trounced. But yeah, so Fear's going to be warming up. And I actually posted some updates in the thread on the tournament.
Fear's my dark horse, because we were talking about the people we were going to invite, and people were like, man, I don't know if Fear going to show. Is Fear going to get warmed up? Is he going to get unrusty? Dude, I'll pull it for you, man. You better get in there.
But see, that's the thing. Now that he's in the tournament, he's been given the invite. He's about it's win or bust. That's how Fear operates. We all know that.
See, I called it out, and I was like, Fear, I think is the dark horse to win. And then everybody's like, oh, you love Fear so much, man. And I was like, no, I just think he has a pretty good chance.
Well, Frantic, if you're interested in getting in the 99 duel, we're having I guess what you'd call maybe a qualifier round. Shout out to Swedenson, new follower. But I think how many players is it? I mean, is there a limit to how many people will be playing in for the tournament?
Yeah, there's 16 players who are going to be playing in. There's 8 players who got an invite, so it's going to be 24 total. The bracket will go 16, 16, 8, 4, 2, and then ultimately the winner.
And we still have spots for that plan. Basically, it's going to be almost selective choosing for that. Like if we have more than 16 people that want to play, we might have to be a little choosy about who is allowed to play in that part as well, wouldn't you think?
Indeed, yeah. So I mean, the things that we're looking for skilled players and active players. So if you were some big name from the past, but we haven't seen you playing at all, then we're probably going to opt for the guy who we see playing duels. And so if you're in Pound IPUG, IP 20 and 21 are actually set up for duels, and we're going to be adding even more servers for people to play on.
Yeah. So I like to say 2 things. One, every time I join the server IP given, I get kicked for a NP loader thing. So I don't know if the admins are looking at that. Also, if you're just joining, we do cover UT4. We do want to put on a UT4 duel tournament. The problem is builds come out so fast every week. You can't really host a non-one-day tournament on builds that are changing all the time. So when things get more stable, I think we're going to put one on. Also, we're going to talk more about UT4 on, I think, Mondays now. And then we're going to be posting those to YouTube, and we're going to show some of the new stuff that's coming out, like maps and mods and the graphics. And we're talking about movement. But we thought that UT4 is getting so big now, it's got to be its own show.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. And we're not opposed to maybe doing, like you said, just a one-off, one-day on one build tournament, like Saturday or early Sunday, something like that in UT4.
Yeah,
a little further along, maybe not right away, but like you said, you have to do it that way with the builds coming out every week. Otherwise, it's just not a level playing field as you move on through the tournament. So.
Yeah, like what if we pick a dual map and then it doesn't get cooked when for the new build?
Oh yeah, that would
play it
right.
That would
be play Deck 16 again.
And that's the thing. I mean, that's the nature of a pre-alpha. We saw it this weekend with the delay. There were some server issues, so they didn't release the build, and it's going to be unpredictable.
Okay, yeah. I got into the assault server now.
Did you get in? All right.
Maybe reset the server one more time, friends. Make sure everything's working on there. Sorry about that.
No problem.
That's all right, dude.
No problem.
It is okay, as we have a click-in, but it's not actually a click-in.
Prepare for battle. All right, I don't want to show off the UT. Let's see what I can put over that.
I wonder if that's the same cyborg from South America. I doubt it, right?
No, the cyborg is actually in Portugal. I was actually going to link up with him because he's like, oh, I'm in Faro. And I was like, oh, I'm going to be in Lagos. But it never happened.
Oh.
He was one of the people who we were talking about possibly meeting up and hanging out. The last time we talked was when there was a UT4 announcement. And I ended up just talking over him because I think I had him muted and I couldn't realize he was talking. But,
oh,
yeah.
Man. Spam my soundboard?
Soundboard is stir kill.
Godlike.
Also,
I am trying to connect to the server. It's doing it slow.
It says finish map.
On my way.
Oh my goodness.
Roger that.
Well,
make sure you're in spec, I think.
That's true. Theoretically, we could maybe work with Raxi on maintaining an older build if we needed to for the tournament. That's an idea. Certainly worth entertaining. A little more logistics involved in that, but I'm sure the great and powerful Raxi would be more than happy to support us in our endeavors. But still trying to get in the server here.
Yeah, he's about to restart.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So I was probably connecting while it was spinning up. Again, folks, we're kicking it off with some assault. It's going to be 7 maps of high-level assault because these guys are all veterans. They know all the boosts. Some of them are really high-level fraggers, as you'll see. And we actually got a few kind of introduction videos to show you guys for each respective map once we get in. Actually, I don't know if maybe I should play a few of those now while we're waiting.
Yeah, I guess while we're waiting, maybe do we know what the first map on the rotation is going to be?
I'm not sure. Smance, is Smance, you here? He might have dropped out.
You walked out that door. I mean, I guess the server's been reset. New password. They're going to need to jimmy that a bit.
Gotcha.
But,
yeah.
Excellent.
But I think there's a decent amount of excitement for this game, particularly from, obviously, the UT Assault community.
Yeah. From what I heard, like the UT Assault community was like some sort of like mystical thing that you had to go into the jungle to find or something like that. Like they had their own IRC network.
No sighting of them. Yeah, it's on an Australian network, I think.
Something. Yeah, and they were like hidden, and they've been playing this just assaults for years and years and years. Some sort of secret society of assault ninjas in the jungle.
Coming from the outside world, and you're just astonished.
I actually went over a couple years back, and I was like, I don't know, I was kind of amazed that there was this whole subsection UT community. And I mean, they really have thrived. It's only been in the past couple years where, it sort of started fading out a bit. But I mean, I'm sure if Assault comes back in UT4, we'll be seeing a lot of guys coming back.
Try and join the server now.
All right.
I got in.
I shall give it a shot. Whoop. I covered you guys with the other UT window.
Also, I'm being heckled right now with all my facial hair. Do I actually look homeless? I need to know.
What? No.
Do I look homeless? I mean, there's a green screen behind me. I mean, who knows? It could be a back
alley. I think it's just the drab
green
green screen, to be honest. It's kind of adds to the homeless feel of it.
Yeah.
Grins
All
is,
right.
you know, a lot brighter. He's got that bright green. I've got all this crap behind me. Yours is just this drab gray green wall.
If
No
I ever
offense.
if I ever see a homeless man wearing a set of Siberias, I'm not giving him any money. That's my rule of thumb.
Yeah. Touche.
Yeah.
All right,
Were
hopefully
you
I have
able
the
to-
right info. I'm trying to join here. Connecting utapug.net.
Yeah. So there's 1 minute 30 until the game begins. So you've got 1:30.
Well then,
I believe in you, Mess.
why am I having troubles connecting?
Are you in spectator? Is the question.
Oh. Yes.
Yes. Okay. You're like double checked.
Actually,
is-
yeah, I did check.
Do you have
possibly connecting?
Do you have possibly an extra character in it? Like if you copy pasted, it might have picked up a character.
Possible.
You're connected to the 177 server? That info?
Oh,
Or I'm sorry, it's 173.
Wait a minute. Do I not have the right info then?
Are you connecting to TeamSpeak?
No.
Here,
Yeah, yes, 173.
Give me the info. Give me the info.
I just pasted on TS. Do you want us to paste it?
I got it.
else?
I got it.
You got it? All right, excellent.
Okay. Yeah, they just reset it, so it should be good now.
Okay.
I look wired. I am wired. I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped.
He's wearing the clutch hat. It immediately makes you wired.
Let's
It's
go.
like it turns you into a guy who's been on a meth bender for
That's right.
18 days.
All right, Mess is in the server.
Oh my
Excellent.
gosh, I joined. Oh my gosh, I joined.
Now,
You can show it.
if you guys have played Assault, look at this map. I really hope they're playing this one because, and this map should take about 4 seconds. I believe that's how.
Oh crap!
quick
Is it really that
to do it,
bad?
right?
Well, no, it's 4 seconds if the other team doesn't know how to defend. I would expect they'd do it a bit better.
All right, they're gonna go ahead and click in. Look at, they're already boosted over to the ship. He got shot out of the air by an enforcer.
There's Wish getting boosted over the creek. He drops below. He's got two above him.
Yeah, they're actually gonna try and take the ship. I don't know why the defender is taking
The
off.
battle in the water.
Pretty sure they just wanted to show off an aquatic battle.
Like two beautiful dolphins fighting in the water. Yeah, Red actually hasn't made it to the ship, so I think this is going to take a little bit longer than I think than before. Blue is actually on their side because they're trying to stop Red from boosting.
And I hear Wish is one of the players to watch, so I'm actually watching from his perspective now as he takes out, looks like one there on the ramp. He's going to move up with his teammate. And actually in the enemy spawn, here comes the combos. Oh, the sniper is just too good.
Yeah,
Takes him
they,
out. Ship's been
they
injured, though.
They want to get on that dock to try and stop the boost from coming over. As you see the blue guy trying to piston all the way out to go to get him.
He's got 2 HP though. He's not getting back up there. So I mean, there's multiple vulnerable points that the blue guys need to watch out for.
Oh, they tried it for a boost there. I don't know if that was successful, though. As Xanax is coming in to defend it. I think Wish is just on hunter mode now. It seems like he's just running around killing people as his teammates go for the boost.
Wish is a dolphin.
All right, Red's got a guy. They cleared the ship with a rocket boost.
Oh, he made it into the door. Into lower.
Yeah, no mercy's got his piston out.
He's on the sneak attack. He's got 10 seconds to get an objective.
6, 5.
I don't think this is an actual match as we got one AFK, but... Oh.
Blue defended the base. Tie.
We did it.
Saying they need TWNZ. So is that... Let's see if we can... I'm going to bring up the river base, or the riverbed video, while this one is starting. There we go. Now you guys can see the video courtesy of Smants from the UTA community to kind of show off what are the overall objectives and, of course, how the map's laid out. There's the first objective. I think that's the outpost. And he's showing the compressor objective that you have to shoot. There's rockets right next to it. Takes a significant amount of damage. I think it's like 8 sniper shots to take that one out. And then the next objective on the map is tunnels. See them go running through it. It looks like TWNZ actually is entering the server now, so wondering where he's at. Well, he's here now.
They like calling him tweens. I always thought he was twins.
Okay. Twins.
Yeah.
I was gonna say tones, but I was like, I don't want to.
Tones? Yeah.
If I'm not
apparently
sure, I'll
everybody-
just use the acronym because that's not wrong. You know.
Yeah. Everybody says his name a bit differently just because he doesn't have any goddamn vowels in it. So that's his fault.
And here's the final objective of the map, where they actually just have to get in this room on the left, and it looks like it almost looks like a radio switchboard or something that they're trying to shoot there. But that is the map we'll be seeing. Give you a little bit of an overview here. It's going to be 7 maps of Assault. We just saw one. Like you said, Grins, that one just went by really quick. It was hard to even follow the action.
That was actually
That was
kind of
just
a
like
warm-up.
Warm-up.
Okay,
They were trying to
yeah.
get TWNZ, whatever we could call them, tweens.
They're
We're trying to get him in the
tweens.
server. He had to tunnel through another IP. He
Yeah.
was getting some lag.
I liked watching for Gate though, just because you saw all the different ways that they can get onto the ship. You know, if there's only one way on, it becomes a lot more stagnant. Whereas you give them more options, and they can do some cool things. But looks like we are missing one person still on the blue team, as Erd is dropping.
2, 1.
I wonder if they're playing. We got a guy who's idle.
Yeah, they are now 5 on 5. The show must go on.
Let's go
Coming
on.
across the bridge. Outpost already breached, so that next objective that they need to get to is over here on the right. It's that compressor. So red team going to desperately try to defend that.
We got
See
a
a lot
blue
of
guy
minigun
sneaking through.
play.
Oh, didn't make it. They're coming around the sides of the bridge to get through. There's a boost on top of the roof.
Oh yeah, look at that.
It's in the back.
And he's in great position to do some serious damage if he threads the needle with the rockets.
He's
There he
trying to
gets
blow
it
up
from
through the
distance.
knife shot.
That's a mechanic, right?
Yeah, mechanic.
Mechanic.
Yeah, we'll call him the mechanic.
Oh,
then.
look at that defense! Shuts him down with a minigun before he gets into this doorway, which is the objective. You see that flag? That flag there is the objective. Nice defense there by, I think that was Nightwing.
Mechanic's always there. Mechanic almost coming up big there. I mean, he first destroyed the compressor, almost breached it. They're gonna have a tougher time now that red's set now, though.
So who's the man to watch here? I'm gonna think I could bring up the action cam for.
I would say put it on either Wish, because he's attacking, or Tweens if you want
Oh,
to
look
see
at that
defending it.
piston! Tunnels got entered. I missed it. So I was trying to bring up the action cam. Just like that, you blink and you miss something. In
Yeah,
assault.
Blue's actually
So
powering
look at
down
that,
this
just like that,
tunnel.
2 more objectives fall down after getting into the tunnels. These guys are just rolling through the map, and it's Wish doing a significant amount of the damage. Let's see if we can actually get to him.
Yeah, he was shut down right at the elbow, but they're almost on top of where red is spawning.
Wish goes down to the rockets.
So what you guys will notice is as they get more and more objectives, they'll start getting new spawns as well too. So it's pretty critical, some of them.
So much damage going down, and it's a minigun spree here.
Yeah.
As you see, there's only 2 more objectives
assault,
left.
is that you have to use the weapons you grab right away, and it ends up being you only got a minigun, you gotta take down a guy with rockets. Something you don't usually see in CTF because the translocator lets you move fast enough to get a weapon you want.
Yeah, it really is a game of speed, like you said, Grins. It's all about getting back into that fight immediately, as soon as you can. As the pace to slow down a little bit with just 2 more objectives remaining. You watch it from Wish. He spawns right on that sniper rifle, so a pretty powerful weapon to start as he dodges the rockets.
Yeah, I think Blue's getting a little push going on in the tunnel up high. They're gonna switch low. Only a guy with a sniper rifle in front of him.
Take a look at where Red's defending.
He's gonna hit it. He's gonna get the switch. He's got the switch.
The charges were placed. So down to the final objective.
Yeah, ERT got through that one and hit the charge, bringing up the door. Now we got a open area with a bunch of snipers. Headshot's gonna happen.
And there's also mines here that I think they can trigger. If I'm wrong, can they only trigger it once? Or...
It's a one-time thing, yes.
Right, so they want to wait for the opportune moment to use those mines. And of course, they do have the mortar here up top, which shoots flak balls from way downtown. And this is a tough last objective because it's basically having to cross no man's land. And what the heck? They must have boosted, and we missed it. We apologize, folks, as we knew that was going to happen at some point.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can actually get the second cam going up. That might help us cover some of this action.
Yeah, if you're having trouble with the stream, try not using Chrome. Chrome has a proprietary Flash player that doesn't work very well with Twitch.
And it could be bitrate related if the stream is lagging for you at all, and I do apologize for that. I can try lowering it if it becomes an issue for a lot of the people watching. So I'm not sure. Will we move on to another map, or what are we doing here, guys? Do we know?
I don't know. The players seem confused.
So the way it'll work is one side is offense. I mean, they'll either defend it or they'll either get a time, and so then the other team will have an opportunity to try to match that. So I think they're confused right now because it ended up being the same side attacking twice, and everybody's like, "What the hell's going on?"
Okay, so what's the next map here?
It's gonna be.
Are we doing it again?
Yeah, it's the same one
good.
now. Just the other side is going to be on offense, and we're going to be
They have
watching
to beat
from their
that same
perspective.
time.
Right, I was gonna say it looked like where I spawned. I was like, we're in a different map. Should I queue up another map video? Crap, I'm confused.
As the players seem to be confused. Everybody's frantically going back and forth. We have a minute 20 to sort it before the game starts.
I would say you probably want to watch TWNZ if he's attacking.
Tweens! We'll put the action
Tweens.
cam on Tweens once that gets going, folks.
Yeah.
We might actually want to do a little bit of a listen in if we get a chance. We're on TeamSpeak, so we could hop into the TeamSpeak for these teams to kind of hear how they set up any kind of plays or boosts on this map. Might be worth doing in that last stage to kind of see if we can get a clue into the boost that got them into the base so quickly. Because I was watching with the free cam in mid, I didn't see anything. All of a sudden, game over. They conquered. It's like, what just happened?
That's the problem with not knowing all the secrets of the map and all the ins and outs. Sometimes you miss some stuff.
I do not know all the secrets.
But I think it's cool to showcase something that's not normally seen. Is like Assault hasn't had coverage in, I want to say, years.
It's been a little bit, as I'm reading that the people are getting put on random teams no matter which password they try to put in. And so they're trying to fix it right now, which is definitely causing a few problems.
Yeah.
Is that a Assault mod issue?
I believe it might be, just because I know that they have a bot set everything up for them, as opposed to using MapVote like we do. They always look down at us for using MapVote, as we have a go, but they're logging in, looking like they're going to try pause it. Yeah.
Yep, there we go. Or we can show up this video once again for those of you who may have missed it. This is the map we're playing. It's Riverbed.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going with 5 right now. I guess the
Are
show
they?
is possibly going on.
All right.
Yes.
Well, they only
Get
have
back in and watch.
3 minutes.
They're down a man. Oh well.
Oh well.
See if I can get to Mr. Tones, Tweens on the action cam.
I think he says lull to everything, to be honest.
Who, Tweens?
Yeah, like he kills someone well. He actually didn't do it there, just to spite me.
Oh, yeah, and they're restarting. Man, they're just juking us here.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Right, hopefully we get this stuff sorted ASAP.
Sorry, folks, don't mean to confuse you, but we're in the same boat.
Yes,
My
yes.
friends, yes.
I think these guys might need to switch over to just map vote as opposed to having the bot set everything up.
Well, I mean, it'd be okay if you could pause the timer, I think, and then just, like, undo it. I understand it's kind of cool because that's a hard line for getting people in the server and readied up in time, because if you're not there, it's just going to start without you.
Oh yeah, it's true. And I mean that's what I kind of explained when Smant was like, you know, why don't you do something like this with Instagib? And I'm just thinking the number of 5v4 pugs would not be enjoyable.
Yeah, because let's be honest, it would happen.
Oh yeah.
It's unfortunate.
So what I'm wondering though is why can't they just switch teams? Like, is there something hard coded in? They have 2 minutes to sort. That is my question.
I do not know.
You know what? That's a good question because we don't have an answer.
Yeah, Paco likes to ask questions that we have no answer for.
Why are we here on this earth, Paco?
Honestly, I mean, if we want to get existential, I don't know. But,
What
What?
if, when you taste ice cream, it's different than what I taste when I eat ice cream?
See, I actually had that same thought, but something different in the sense of colors. Like, what if blue for me is a different color for you? Like, how could we ever know?
Dude, my mind is exploding!
Oh, man.
So we have a bit of pregame.
I was a
banter.
freshman in college once, too.
9, 8,
Hey, man. That's kind of an insult.
So deep.
Whoa.
Deep as a puddle.
Okay, so we have another start as
I
hopefully
think this one's good.
this one should be good.
Yeah. Look how aggressive blue is. They're just all up in red's business. That minigun attackness.
Let's see if I can get the action cam on somebody. Someone's to cover!
Alright, we're gonna get the first objective. Red grouped up and then rocketed it. Now they gotta rocket the second one in the second
Oh, look at
area.
HTML in the action cam. He's coming in. He's minigunning it. He gets to the compressor. Nicely done.
Yeah.
I don't think they saw that coming. That was HTML there making that play.
The guy trying to get him will only had an enforcer. That's not gonna work enough.
Yeah, so HTML is one of those guys. He's not big on the hit scan, but he's great on the team play. He'll get the objectives done, and he'll put you where you need to go.
You've seen him be sneaky a little bit, using some just good movement to avoid the defensive play of the blue team right now. And Wish just trying to wield that minigun. And this is the one that's tough to hold because what you'll see is they'll boost over to get to this this entrance to the tunnels, which is likely what we'll see here.
Yeah, also, we were seeing Mechanic was actually doing a piston jump up top and dodging down as well, so...
Watch for Wish. Wish using that sniper rifle. He's on a killing spree now. Actually go from, see if we can... I guess Tween, there he is. Watch from Tweens in the action cam now.
Yeah, he's going to be on the attacking side, which is, and hopefully we'll see him do some piston boosts. This map doesn't see anything crazy yet. We've seen one or two, like the roof boost. But right now, they're at a point where blue has got pretty set on defense. Red needs to group up.
Yeah, this is definitely a lot slower, a lot longer to get this objective than last time. So already good defense by blue. Getting close. No, oh, there's a piston. He's rejected. See, he has to actually hit that flag, right?
Yeah, he's actually touched it. He got matum-boned.
Oh, I was so close. And that's what's exciting is because you have little moments like that, and there's a boost. You saw that. Tween's getting boosted by his teammate. And with a minute remaining, they're not going to get this objective. Oh, that's no mercy.
No Mercy gets it, but I mean, time's not on their side right now as Red is frantically going down into the tunnels.
Trying to get these two objectives, they do. They get them quickly. Not a whole lot of time remaining, though. This is where the blue team stalled last time when they were on offense, so Red needs to make up some ground here if they can. 30 seconds on the clock. Blue team trying to make a stand here. They did pretty well in the third objective.
We got a push here.
Oh, here comes Cyborg.
Down low. He's going to get direct rocketed in the face. Like a dive bomb.
Got to set the bomb over here, but the defense is holding faster. The charges are placed, but
yeah,
they're not going to have enough time to get the final objective.
So a blue hold. And that's the basics of Assault.
Nicely done.
Quick games, but really intense. So hopefully...
I think next map we should do a listen in. Get into the team speak of one of these two teams and maybe swap between them, but kind of have a listen to the behind-the-scenes setups and teamwork as we watch the game unfold. So that's this map. Let's move on to the next one, which do we have an idea what that will be?
We don't. I know the Pugbot does the pick order. However,
we're able to cover the action a little bit better, although I'm more familiar with this map, obviously. So we got to see some good defensive plays, good offensive plays, just kind of the mixed bag that is Assault.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to see a bigger map, something we see illustrate some of the launches on.
Yeah, I think I guess it's Golgotha is one where we know a few launches that Smance kind of ran through with us that we should be able to cover, and it looks like they changed the password. So
I think every time they're changing the maps, it's auto setting a password.
Oh, gotcha.
Which is most unfortunate.
That's okay. Yeah. Well, do we know what the next map is?
I do not, but I'd like to see Golgotha. I'd like to see that whatever one we were watching with the towers when people were getting boosted like 17,000 feet in the air, like taking off like an airplane.
Oh yeah, going through dark, etc. Yeah, that'll be a great one for the action.
And then I think there's a bridge one that's pretty good.
And so here's Golgotha showing on the stream right now. That'll be coming up at some point. The first objective of the Huron Temple is probably the hardest one because you got to come across that no man's land to get to the tunnels there. Sniper's pretty strong at holding that off. This is another interesting objective because you can take the stairs all the way up the long way and just brute force your way, or you can boost from lower up to this little bridge entrance at the top of the HuronsPath. And here's a launch that we might see to get up to the top. Interesting. So that's one to be on the lookout for. Did we get the? Did you guys get the password info?
I think there's changing servers.
Okay, gotcha. I think, yeah, there's another boost for the dungeon doors here on Golgotha.
Yeah. Siege Tower, I think, yeah, that launched all the way inside. Oops.
Yeah, Golgotha has a lot of potential launches. Of course, the heart is the final objective.
I want to know the lore behind the map. Like, what's this heart doing here?
Yeah. Why is
like,
there a river of blood?
Is some king like that's his heart? You got to go shoot it. Let's get some RPG-ish UT.
Here's Siege. I think Siege was a map they were trying to load up, so I'm assuming that'll be the next map. And I'm seeing that video brought up. Of course, the first objective is the main door, and you see kind of a swooping overview of the map. As you see, there's a button that's kind of green there at the bottom of the wall. That's how you open up the new spawn. So that's a crucial objective. The main tower doors forces another defender spawn. This is another location map where you'll see the vertical boost.
Yeah, this map.
Because the tower is that final objective is basically just it's a vertical tower. It's what you'd expect. Here's the dark launch. This is one. Looks like the dark launch actually didn't get rendered. There might have been a mistake in the video there, but there's a water launch. You see him go shooting up this side of the wall, and actually, I think in both instances, the launchee, the guy who's getting launched, has to hit a piston off the wall to make it up and over.
Yeah, and so the thing is, once they have to piston themselves, they're down low HP, which means that any combo bubble or tiny tick is going to kill them. Yeah, so it's one of the sacrifices. I think 44.
Like 40-ish, 43-ish HP. And it's actually a lot harder to pull off than you would think, to get rocketed up and then piston off a wall.
Yeah, and
at a precise angle.
At the right angle, at the right time. It takes practice and timing to pull that off for sure. But again, these guys know these boosts and pistons pretty well. Not all of them, but several of them do. So I expect to see that in this exhibition game at some point, if we can catch it. That is.
Yeah. There was a question in chat, like, do they spawn farther back each time? No. There's set spawns, but every time you take an objective, there's a chance that the spawns could change. So you'll see a lot of attackers, run in and like desperately lunge for an objective, take it, and then suicide because that activates a new spawn in the map. And then the defenders will then, of course, suicide so they can get the next spawn that they want that's farther back or in a different, more favorable position. Or what happens as a defender, you'll spawn in the same area, but you'll have teleporters that are activated by where the battle is going on. So it really depends on how the map is made.
Indeed.
But it doesn't it doesn't dynamically change. Like if you don't get slowly pushed back, you'll be able to take like choke points just fighting, but not the spawns don't change except for objectives. Does that make sense? Did I just confuse everybody?
No, I think that was a good overview.
Thanks.
So yeah, we're just we're swapping servers, folks, and we've got I think five more maps, maybe 6. I don't know. We'll see. See, that's the thing. The maps, they could go a really long time, or really short time. I mean, quick. And then they can. You saw kind of the longest you'll see a map is when the time actually runs out, obviously, which we saw in the second half of that map we just watched. So we're waiting on, I think it's going to be Siege, which we just kind of showed you guys. So a lot of cool boosts on that map. And then Golgotha as well. And then a few other, we'll show those videos once we get closer to showing them. But after this, ICTF All-Stars will have the picking for you, basically the mini draft as the captains have been selected, and they'll pick their players. A little bit of a map veto, and then we'll watch that. So a lot of UT to see still this afternoon. Just a little bit of a delay in between maps here for this Assault event.
And that's fine. I mean, we can always, if this doesn't end up working out, we could always do Assault again another show, because it's not like...
Well, it also gives us a little bit of time to talk about it, you know?
Yeah. Also, I'm going to plug again that we are going to do more UT4 stuff, but we decided to move that to a different show. Right now, we're thinking Mondays at 7 Eastern, but then put that on YouTube, and we may change and do more UT4 stuff on Saturdays. I don't know. We're still... It's flow. It's flowing around. It's viscous.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't predict where we're going to be because we're all over the place, man.
It's liquid, man.
I flow like water. It's like Bruce Lee said, you put water in the cup, it becomes the cup.
What?
Oh, you haven't seen that video? Oh, come on,
no.
That's great.
Have you
it's
seen,
basically talking about the adaptability of water.
I dig it, dude. I dig it. I'm digging it.
So, and for those of you who are interested in maybe getting involved in some Assault, you can type !UTA in Twitch chat, and that'll give you a little bit of information about the UT Assault guys, the guys that are putting on this show for us, and have introduced us into the more detailed world of competitive Assault. And you can participate if you want. They have pugs pretty regularly, so you can find them on their hidden network in the deep forests of Australia, like Mr. Grin said.
Yeah, I don't know what the... I guess that's just where they ended up, and they were just hanging out. And
see, Luxed knows. Be water, my friend. That's what Bruce Lee said. Be water, my friend.
I think that was
sorry to interrupt you.
And not Lux's. I think you just quoted Deluxe on stream,
I
which
said
is
Luxed.
Oh, Lux. Okay.
Or Luxed.
Oh, Luxed. Okay,
Luxed?
I was gonna. Okay, it is Lux. That is Deluxe.
Okay, gotcha.
And quoting him is a big faux pas.
What?
I'm teasing.
Get with the program, Paco.
There's no faux pas for me. No.
Right.
Okay, they say the server is up. Server is up. Let's get the info.
I don't know if that's different info or the same info.
It's different info.
Okay.
Different info.
And give it to us, though.
What? No? Huh? What?
He pasted the same one.
I didn't get any paste.
No one's pasting you.
If you know something we don't know, Paco,
here we go.
No.
I got it.
I'm in.
Don't give it to me, friendo.
All right, so they're actually started. I guess I will be doing a bit of commentary until
radio
y'all are
commentary from Paco incoming.
So Red is now doing some launches. They're already actually into the field right now.
No.
As HTML goes down. Mr. Grins, you here? Or do you need me to?
I haven't gotten the. I got the info just now.
I just gave you TeamSpeak.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, made it in the server.
So this is actually the map we were talking about that you can get onto the tower. Like you have 3 blue guys stationed at the top of the tower now protecting it. Just because there are some ways that Red could get up there pretty speedily. So it's essential that they have people standing on guard, making sure that nobody touches that final objective.
Yep, and so already... Oh, here comes the dark launch. They're going for the dark launch. Nice defense, though. I think that was Wick who killed the launch... Or Wish who killed the launchee, and then obviously the launcher suicided himself. You've seen a little bit of defense from over here in this side tower. They can boost from mid here as well. So there's the middle launch that's a little bit more difficult to pull off at the top of this ramp, and then the dark launch, which is a lot more common because obviously it's in this dark area. But these teams, these players, they know to look for it. So it's going to be hard to pull that off regardless. And you see already, the only objective remaining is the tower. So let's actually fly all the way up here. Where, like you said, there are 2 defenders. What they need to do is come up here and hit this button right there, and that will end the map.
Yeah, you can also go inside the tower. There is one guy about halfway up the tower. He's spawn killing blue, but he can't. I don't think he has enough HP to go. He's gonna try and go for it now. It's CBG. It's meta guy with a minigun halfway up. He's gonna get it sandwiched, and he finally goes down. I think that was the only red guy inside right now.
Well, they might be going for mid launch. Two of them getting boosted up into mid. Actually, no, they're going to use the spawns to get into a higher route in the tower. They're actually taking kind of the brute force way as the launches weren't working. So they're coming up through the center of the tower, up the ramps, and just doing it with their guns.
See, that works because with what they're doing now, they're actually saving about 20 seconds of running up.
Yeah, they're going through the enemy teleporter.
Yeah, this is a good move.
So they're about higher than halfway up the tower now. There's 3 red up there. One gets taken down by direct rockets to the face.
Wish is on a rampage right now, apparently.
Yeah, Spear, the highest man on red right now. Using good shot combo placement to try and keep blue up on the top of the tower. He's out of ammo, though. Relegated to the Ripper.
Ah, he killed himself! And it's HTML actually providing the boost for his teammate into the spawn. Unsung
he sees
hero.
The button.
Hit is there, but no! Takes out the defender, or the attacker, excuse me. Still using that spawn route in the middle. Watching from Wish now.
Yep.
Take a look at the scoreboard.
Looks like red is still trying to do this teleporter route. They've pretty much taken over that middle tower.
Yeah, most of the defense is at the top of the tower. There's 3 of blue up here right now, but this is taking quite a while for them to get this last objective, as they got the first, what was it, 6 of them without much resistance.
There was actually a launch attempt on the outside, but it was stopped by a shock primary to the head, and he cratered as he fell. So I think a lot of the tactics in this is to try and push up the tower, get blue defenders distracted, and then do a quick launch outside. That was stopped by a savvy blue player.
There's a dark launch. He makes it up. Oh, denied at the last step. I mean, he was less than a dodge away. Great defense there, as that launch was perfect.
There's another one.
And caught midair by Wish. Hits a bullet through Tweens' head. So good. They're setting up another dark launch. So like you said, the launch. No, Wish hits the dominating from up top. Gets 2 in a row. Man, this guy is so good. Great defense by blue.
That was insane. Yeah, the blue's actually pushed out of the tower now and is trying to stop them from getting through the teleporter, which is going to make red have a bad day.
That was sensational. And that right there, that shows you how close Assault really can be. That's the final objective. That's all she wrote.
3 red pushed up out of the bottom, and that was a double or a triple kill from ERT.
Oh, missed it. And they're going for another dark boost. Another dark boost. Here's Tweens.
There's the launch.
It's the piston. He's up. He's got to hit this shot, but almost lands on the objective and knocked off. So close once again. Man, this blue team defense, the bend but don't break mentality is working so far. Here comes another one. Hits the objective, and finally, fourth time's the charm?
Yeah, something like that. But that shows how close it could get. Oh, man. That was awesome.
That was
pretty incredible, and that's the thing when we can actually cover the launches in the objective like that one, because we kind of knew what to expect. So much more exciting for you guys because you don't miss anything.
Yep. So now it's going to be the opposite. Now blue gets to show their stuff. And yeah, Cafe pointing out this wouldn't even be possible to win without boosting, and I would totally agree.
Yeah, because, it opens up a map like this. There's no way you're getting to the top of that tower just running up. So
well, they had a chance, but then a single shot combo totally multi-killed. There's actually 2 combos, but
it's true. But they actually had a chance. They didn't start at the bottom. They boosted into the middle tower as we have a click in.
Yep. So blue's now got to get out of this little tunnel, which is usually I think pretty easy from what we were explained. We got a Ripper taking down 1 and then a headshot, but now blue's made it to the front.
Trying to hit this button here, and actually he's gonna go for the there it is, the gatehouse door.
Yep, so that should change the spawns.
That had to hurt.
So now the main door and main towers are open. Blue team gonna be looking to set up a launch once again to get to the top. So kind of similar start to this game as the last objective. The tower objective is the one that takes the longest.
Yeah,
and it looks like they're setting for a water launch. And I can't get to the top fast enough. Camera, fly, fly.
Ooh. There was 3 of them up there, and they immediately shot comboed him down. But I was about to point out, you can already tell that red was already up there. The defenders know they got to be in place because how fast these launches can go from practiced players.
I'm on fire.
We're watching. Blue is again using that piston to get into the teleporters to try and attack the tower.
The defense from HTML helping his teammate with the shot combo from distance. A lot of players coming through that portal. So they're doing, I think they're doing the same thing. They're boosting up into the portal in mid. Or actually, some of them are just pistoning up, and now they're setting for the boost.
Yeah. So they're gonna try and distract Red's defenders by doing by trying to come up through the tower. There's 3 red on top.
So we saw a water launch from these guys. Haven't seen an attempt at a dark launch yet. So they've got 4 on top to red in defense.
Yeah, they're waiting for it. They're expecting it. I'm sure the comms are trying to tell each other where they can see blue going. We saw a red actually already fall down. They might try a dark launch here. Is this true? I can't get around this corner. Yeah, they're gonna try dark launch.
But the defense is ready for it. You see him taking pot shots from up top with the shock primary, which is good because even if he doesn't kill him, he can throw the boost off. That's a tough boost. You have to be pretty precise with how you hit it.
He's around the corner.
That must have been a water launch. He had the belt, and it was Wish who goes down to Sphere, I think. That's good defense from Red, although it certainly wasn't as close. And here comes another water launch.
Try it again. This red guy doesn't see him.
Oh, he screwed it up. He hit his head. Wish lolling at that one. That's HTML playing defense from the top, watching for the dark launch.
That was awesome. Bumped his head.
HTML on a rampage from that defensive position, doing quite. And you see, they've got 2 defenders watching over the top to make sure that they at least see when the boosts are coming.
Yep. Red is actually playing farther down the tower on defense, right at the teleporters. So I think that's what's giving Blue a little bit of trouble, because then the top guys on top can just watch for launches. They don't have to worry.
Setting for a dark launch. Setting for a dark launch. Here it is. Oh, they throw it off though. There he goes, flying off in the distance. Craters. Oh man, what do you think? Should we do a little bit of a listen in here on this last objective?
Go for it.
Let's do it. See if I can get to Wish. Go ahead into Wish's TeamSpeak, folks, and have a listen.
I'm going to shield out now.
Got about a minute left, guys.
Nice. What, shield belt?
You still got a hammer set up mid?
We got low clear-ish.
Okay, I'm gonna
help us slow, help us slow, help us slow.
Everyone go low.
There's 3 of us inside already.
I'm behind you. Kill him.
Hudson is dead. Killed him low.
I'm coming low. Low shield belt.
40 seconds.
I'm here. I'm low with shield belt.
I'm behind you. Got him. Low's clear. I one low. Oh my god.
Trying to launch or something. I'm freshman. I'm low.
I'm at water.
10 seconds.
Water loading.
Oh, launch quick.
No, I'm dead.
Loading water.
Oh, he's not
Too
gonna
late.
make it.
Oh, they were all spamming low. You could have
Alright,
launched.
Ivan, switch for me, or Max, switch for me.
All right, so a little less chatty than I thought they would be, but trying to set up a launch right at the end. But pretty good defense by the red team to prevent them from both getting many launches off and stopping the launches that they did pull off. I think only one person actually made it to the top, over the top there.
Yeah, he made it to the top, and then he got shot comboed in the wrong side. So, unfortunate for him. But it showed that was a really exciting map. I really like to watch something like that, showing off good teamwork. And
See, What I liked about it is I think the record for beating it is 18 seconds. But if you're playing against people who know what they're doing, you're not going to beat it in 18 seconds. It's possible to defend. It's possible to attack. And that's what I love about it. It's kind of like a battlefield. You need to pick and choose where you're going to mobilize the troops.
Yeah, so this, what map are we doing now? I can show the video.
Golgotha.
Golgotha, yes.
Yeah, but I think they clicked in.
They clicked in, yeah.
All right, so we'll stick with it then.
All right, this one. What? Did it not start?
It started.
Oh, my bad.
So the first objective is the lower temple, right? Or the lower tunnels, excuse me.
Yep, that first doorway. I'm keeping an eye out for a side launch. Don't see anything yet. So.
Do let me know if you see them get to that point. I'm going to try to get the second camera going again. I have to rejoin the actual other server, so.
Son of a biscuit. Oh, actually, nope. They were thinking about it. Red was thinking about the side launch. There's a way to get around the top hill and take an objective before you're supposed to. Nobody going for it yet. Red getting wrecked down by blue sniper rifles down in the lava river. They're gonna get it now. Almost, nope. Trying to come from two angles from on top of the hill, and then they're gonna get it now. There's the temple entered. There's another objective right off to the right as soon as you get in here. Now the temple doors are open. That is actually going to change some of the spawn points, I believe, for the attackers.
I think I got the action camera. Now let's bring it. Boom. I think that's Wish we're watching right now, who's playing defense at the top of the tunnel area.
Yep. They've gotten the third objective. They're gonna turn off one of the defenders' spawns. They're actually into a tower in the middle of the map now. And Red is spawning on their second spawn, farther into the base. Now there's some fancy boost that they can do right off the spawn when they go out onto this bridge to get up to the other bridge. But it looks like Red has powerhoused their way up to almost into getting into this little doorway. As two fall off!
Oh, they're going for the boost, I think. Yeah, Hudson's set up.
Yeah, here he goes. Might go over the tower. They're gonna launch somebody now. Whoa, there he goes!
It's Tweens! Tweens! Oh, he missed it! He fell off! Oh my goodness, Tweens was there. He was behind the defense, but he fell off the edge, and he's gonna get launched again. This time looks like it's good! But they hold him back. He can't reach the objective. See, he can't. He actually has to get to the back of that room.
Yep. And I've heard that this is one of the hardest objectives in the game to get. Just because of this secondary room that you gotta skip through with this miles of rockets spamming through there. Because the blue defense spawn is actually right behind that.
That's the flag they gotta get there. Should get the camera up here so we can see. And we'll actually go watch from Tweens' perspective, as he's the one who...
They're trying another launch.
Seems to be the one they want to launch.
Here he goes. He's gonna go. No, that's a mess up. Actually, it's perfect.
No, he made it! And the Huron's path is breached off of that boost. Nicely done. Tweens, the point man, once again leading his team.
Yeah, you see that there's an instant. Everybody suicided on Red to get that new spawn.
And look, there's another boost. You're already seeing one get close to the objective. He's going to get to the bottom. If he can't kill him here, the sniper siege tower is breached. So quick 2 objectives for the red team.
All right, next one. It's going to be some fancy footwork to get low, and then in the tower to, I believe, the heart. Where she got Tweens. He's going to crater before he can get there.
Was hilarious.
I love the goose spam from Pit.
Yeah.
Love it. Watch it from Wish. He's actually sniping up top. Oh, there's a boost. Look at that shooting from Wish, though. Good grief.
Yeah, there's one CBG is trying to get in the tunnel past the goo. He's going to hop over it, hit the switch.
Oh,
That's another
missed
objective
the
taken.
boost. There's only 2 left. Of course, the heart is the last one. There's a boost. Who got boosted there? rotation.
Base planting. Red should be breaching it now. Never mind.
Here it comes. Oh, so much rocket spam holds them back. There it is. Attackers have reached inside the dungeon. The final objective remains. It's the heart. And it's going to be this bridge area right here where the last stand is made.
Yeah. No, Blue's going to waste all their shock ammo at first, and then it's going to give Red a chance. Look at those sausages just wrecking someone's face.
Yeah, you see him coming around across the left bridge? Yeah. So many nades, man. Out comes the goo. This is just brutal spam from the blue team. Their last ditch effort.
Yeah, but they've made it through one side, and that's going to be the game.
Oh, I missed it. That's the thing. Yeah. They get in so quick, and they do the damage so quickly that before you even have a chance to catch them, they
it was actually Cyborg minigunning. What he did was he got in, and instead of going all the way to the heart, he sort of picked a back corner to hit it with a bit of spam-o-lam. Topped it off, and so they completed that one in 5:19. So that's going to be a pretty tough mark for Blue to keep up with.
This is Golgotha. I'll give you guys the overview videos. We wait for them to ready up, or actually I don't know if it's actually ready up. It just starts. Get back outside with free cam. We'll switch sides and do the second half of Golgotha. I like this map. It makes for some compelling gameplay and spectating. I mean, there's frag areas, there's boost areas. It's a good mix.
Yeah. And Hulk Smash is saying if you're in the All-Star game, go ahead and PM her on IRC. They're going to try and set up for that in a little bit. Just a PR notice, I guess. PM something. I don't know. We're gonna fix that in post, and I'll say something funny.
Because we have the technology. Here we
do it live.
Might have to switch back to in-game before it concludes.
Right, there we go. Boom. We're going to go click in now. This game's going to start. I'm going to watch for you and see if Blue does anything fancy off the bat. Not yet. They're just kind of all stick on top of the hill and getting headshotted one after another. Actually, quick piston forward. Nope, didn't make it. So, actually a nice dodge is going to go ahead and trigger the temple. All Blue is dead, though. Piston attempt toward the fountain isn't going to make it, but there's a lot of Blue in there. That's going to be the door opening, as Blue is on a nice pace right off the bat.
Yeah, really nicely done so far by Blue, but of course this next objective, like you said, Mr. Grin's pretty difficult. We saw Tweens have an early opportunity with a good boost, but kind of fell off. If they can make this one pretty quickly, they'll definitely have the lead.
Yep, so there's the spawn change. Now we're going to see where Red got stuck a little bit last time and then finished it off with a rocket launch. I think they're going to try one from behind the tower.
Who should we be watching here, Mr. Grins? Who are we thinking?
Probably on Blue side, probably Wish. They're going to try a launch from behind the tower. There it goes. They're going to come up on top of the tower with this launch. Bam, there he goes. He's going to go flying up behind. Nobody on Red saw him. They saw him Blue too late. He's going to go in.
Oh, that was beautiful. Comes down with the rockets raining into the entrance where there was a sole defender, so easily makes it in and clears the objective.
Whoa, look at that launch. He's already at the siege tower. No Red is in sight.
Siege tower is breached. We didn't keep up with that. Was that Wish who got in there?
I think so. They rocketed him as soon as he went around the corner. Or as soon as they got the spawns, they all suicided, immediately set up a rocket launch before the defenders could even react.
Yeah, that was indeed Wish. And that was pretty nice there.
Right now Blue is into the boat. They've got to get into the lower part of this tower. We got a Blue guy actually launched on top of the tower and then got sniped.
Oh, they're going for a boost there. It's just not quite working out for them.
Blue making a lot more progress than Red. They're seem a little bit more coordinated. That switch is almost hit, but the goo is going to save it.
There it is. Dungeon doors open. I think that was Hudson. Attackers have already made it inside the dungeon.
Yep, so now we're setting up for that final stand.
Die, bitch.
Yeah, it's that final stand on the bridges again. We can get down there quickly. Here it is, the sausages coming out with a fury once again, and that's actually get to the heart so we can see when they do get in. Oh, and just as I get in there, CBG, I think, takes it out. Wait, no, that was Pitt, sorry. As, did they, I think they won that one. They were faster.
They won that. They had an extra 2:13 to spare, so while it took 5 minutes for red, blue took it in only 3, so...
I'll tell you what, with how fast these guys move, trying to manipulate one camera, let alone two, is difficult.
Yeah.
It's
I apologize if I'm missing some of the action, folks. I know, especially you UT Assault guys, you probably are used to seeing a lot more of it, so...
They're probably like, what the hell, man? But, no, but I mean, we all realize it's extremely tough to cover, and I mean, especially with UT99, we're limited with what we can do. There's some tools that have been made, and there's some sort of band-aid fixes that we've been working with. But I mean, I think for UT4, covering something, especially as fast-paced as an Assault or even CTF, I think it'll be better with some of the stuff that they're already working on.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
So.
And that's something we'll talk about in UT4's show, because spec controls are going to be something that's got to be required, especially if we're going to do some coverage on Unreal Tournament 4. But we can always talk about that.
I was going to say, what's the map? We could do the overview, but they're getting right back into it, folks.
5, 4, 3,
Yeah, it's going to be Desert Storm. Desert Storm.
Sedan map, right?
What?
This is the Sedan map, right?
You can see them already setting up a boost through the doorway. Look at this. Watching from Pitt. Point man in front with a sniper rifle. Watching this long lane as out comes a little bit of spam as well. The Scud missiles have been fired, so you see some of the defenders suicide as well as the attackers to get the new spawns, it looks like. As
yeah,
two
but
of the
setting
objectives
up for,
gone down.
Setting up for a piston launch right outside this door as soon as it opens. Hopefully he doesn't get headshot.
I think that was a successful launch.
I believe he was taken out after he landed. No, he's actually still alive. I think they took him down now.
Blue team's sticking together quite well. The sewers have now been opened.
Yeah, the sewers is a secondary thing where it can open up another path. I don't think it's required to win the map. This actually red button is the one that's required to continue the map.
Just trying to use some choke points right now for the defense. Here comes a little bit of aggression from X-Bomb. Wielding that minigun, takes out 2, I think maybe 3 there. Good defense, he's down to 18 HP off of that engagement.
Yep.
Highly spammy, at least in this stage, it looks like.
Yeah, they're trying to get through from the sewer area. They're trying to piston up.
They're saying the red button is the ultimate engagement here, huh? Well, we're ready to see it.
That's the one that's required. It's a linear map, but there's multiple ways to get to the objective. This blue is attacking from main, but it's destroyed. Or you can make that final dodge. Next wave is coming in.
Sucker.
Trying ramp side. How is this blue guy still alive? Nightwing! Just hopping over rockets. Taken down at the end.
So Nightwing plays as Pato. He's one of the guys who's been playing some Instagive leagues, so his main mod is actually Assault.
Alright, we're gonna hit it now. The SAM site's disabled. Which is the next objective cleared. And see everybody just suicides to get the next spawn.
Oh man, look at the fight that's going down at the doors here. So many rockets. Of course, they spawn right next to them, so it's not all that surprising. Trying to hold off this objective. They're storming at him! And the underground passages are breached on that effort there. Down to just the generator. The button remains. All that remains here. We got just under 7 minutes remaining, so plenty of time actually to get this final objective. Certainly want to get it fast, because there's a boost over the top. Did you see that?
I actually missed it.
Lots of boosts coming out now, and actually, let me see if I can I really wish I knew where to go.
Yeah, it's tough.
Oh, these damn tunnels. There we go. What are they not here? Where are these guys? Am I at the wrong damn button?
I think a bit premature, yeah.
These guys actually have quite a bit of ways to go.
Blue was actually really close to hitting the next objective that they had to, and I don't know if you can see, there's those slope boxes, and I was being told that like back in the clan days, people actually coordinated launches off of there, but in Pugs it's not as easy, as Blue is now assaulting the next objective.
Yep. And the new, whoa, is that music? So apparently I was looking at the entire, you said red button, I was looking at a red button, but that was apparently not the one to look at. And there's the background story for you, Saddam apparently going down, Mr. Grins. You see that?
Yes! America!
I like this music. This is like
dancing.
I feel like what game does it remind me of?
We're zoning real hard. Reminds me of Unreal Tournament Assault.
No. There's a game for Nintendo where you drove jeeps. You could like shoot nades and stuff.
Jackal?
Jackal! Yes, the music reminded me of Jackal.
I love that game.
So despite my obvious faux pas and horrible spectating, people are still following. So we appreciate it, folks. Maybe that's what they actually like, is just me screwing up.
You know what? We're all having a good time. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Well, my name's Mess for a reason, right?
I thought it was Mesticles. I'm sorry.
Operation Desert Storm. Actually, looks like they're getting ready to get underway again. America. I don't even have a chance to show the video. I need to watch the video to see the objectives. Damn it.
Videos were always my favorite thing in class, as Blue is going to be storming out of here. We're going to try a piston launch in the or a piston boost in the beginning. Doesn't get him too far.
Okay. I see that objective. Hasn't been taken. Let's fly over to this one. Bunker entered. Here they come. Let's see if I can get it second time around. Look at them. They are definitely stalwartly defending this, but you see the boost trying to get to the button. That's all they need to do. It doesn't matter how much health they have. When they get there, there it is. Scud missiles are fired. As it looks like, who was that? That was Spear who picked up that objective.
Yep, that's a good pace.
Very good pace to start off this second half.
Burn, baby.
I gotta admit, this map is pretty hard to follow if you don't know it.
Well, it's not linear, I think, is the thing that threw me off at first. It's just where the different objectives might be.
Yeah, and for example, here, Red has multiple ways that they can go in. They can go in through high, low, as the sewers are now accessed.
Yeah, the sewers is actually a secondary route that they've opened.
I think it stays open for about 30 seconds. I'm not sure if it's permanent, but yeah, they can now come in through lower, upper. There's a lot of real estate that Blue needs to cover.
Yep, so this is the one with the red button, and then after that it's a switch.
Well, there was also a red button earlier to fire the Scud missiles. That's what threw me off.
Mr. Grins, when we were 1v1ing, didn't I get hit by a Scud missile?
Yes, you did.
Oh my goodness.
I liked
it. So right now, still 3 objectives remaining. Slowing down a bit on this third one, the SAM site, which I feel like the previous half went down a little bit faster.
Ooh, as X-Bomb almost hits the button. There's a lot of pressure going on though. Might see it fall.
SAM site.
They got it. SAM site was disabled.
So they're all going to suicide for more favorable spawns. And we're going to assault the last one.
Assault the base.
Assault the base.
Oh, there's some boosts. They can't quite get there though. This is a tough objective. That flag that they have to hit is at the end of the hallway, and there's bunkers and miniguns and rockets and sandbags and all kinds of barbed wire in their way. As it looks like they actually did get it with a minute left. The final objective, the generator, and I'm not watching the wrong objective this time, folks. I figured it out. Look at that boost.
Over the top.
Way over the top. Who was that? Watching from Smance now.
He was shut down right in front of it.
Cavern door is open. Smance is in the defensive position. He knew it was coming. Just trying to hold him off. Here comes the spam. 3 of them in front of him, and he does not last too long. They get inside. 30 seconds remaining, trying to get that last objective.
Yeah, blue is suiciding back to get closer because now that the cavern door is open, there's multiple ways. They just gotta shoot it.
8, 7,
The timer!
5.
Running out of time, and it may be a stop here for the blue team, and it will be. So the bend, don't break mentality works as they don't give up that last objective, and that was Desert Storm, right? So let's see if I show you guys that video since we missed it the first time. There you go. So give you a little better idea of what the objectives were that we just saw.
Yeah, so Saddam will not be visiting the stream again, as we're moving on to Ballistic.
Goodbye, Saddam. How we hardly knew ye.
Oh, yeah.
Cafe, your wish is my command.
As for the people who are tuning in, we're catching an Assault show match right now. We're going to be moving over to the ICTF All-Star game as well. Draft going down next Sunday, so once this game is over, we'll be moving on to ICTF, and there's 30 seconds until we commence now.
All right, and this map is
Ballistic.
Ballistic, folks. So we're showing you the last map. We're doing it out of order, but that's how we operate here, folks.
I'm okay with it.
Do whatever we want, man.
8.
You just saw basically a summary of what the last map was. As we're getting into Ballistic, if we can squeeze it in between the halves, we'll do it. But assault the base.
We clicked in. There's going to be the red or blue is actually boosting all the way to the front now. Someone's going to face plant on that door. Kabam!
And there goes the alien spaceship.
And
now
now
they're trying to set up another boost over here, but a little bit of a rejection by the defender. Who is that up top there? That is... tell me your name. It's Cyborg. Yeah, fighting with 2 blue players there, running down to his last minigun, juking and jiving, pulling out the sniper rifle. He just stands still and accepts his fate.
We got 1 blue guy who's in the base. He's trying to get past 3 red defenders here. This is a shoot objective. They got to blow up a objective that's behind a wall inside this building that got opened up on the right side of the map.
Yep, so here is that objective that Mr. Grins was just talking about, and obviously setting up defense in front of this choke point. Smart play here, as it seems like this is a particular objective that they could delay for quite some time.
Yeah, there's there's ways to hit it without going in that building, and so I'm kind of watching for you to see if they're going to try to launch somebody off to the side to get it hit that from long range.
There's like stuff you can do with flak shards to spam into it, so I mean we might see some stealth attacks.
Yeah, nothing yet. We're gonna see a piston over this front. Nope, they're gonna go inside and open up a doorway.
Sit down.
All right, so that drops a
Oh, and he made it in! The Jenny was destroyed. Nice. Missed it. I was getting the other action cam there, and he makes it in just as I do it. Just so fast these guys are.
Alright, this next objective, you gotta go upstairs.
Learn how to aim.
I believe.
We're setting a boost here. Is Smance getting his teammates up and over the top.
Yeah, so this one here, there's actually a way they can launch in. It's not very commonly used, but yeah, they're gonna want to make their way up. And I remember when we were playing this in UPUG, this one was a pretty tough objective to get past.
Yeah, there's a switch at the end of a long tunnel. They gotta go up some stairs, or they can launch or lift jump
that is
up in it.
The warhead loader right here is the objective they're looking for, so quite a bit of ways to go to get to that, for sure.
Thing is though, once one guy sneaks past, a bunch of people need to fall back, and it really opens things up. But so far, Blue has not been able to get sneaky deaky yet.
Sneaky deaky like. Blue making a push down low. Only one defender with a minigun. He's going to be taken down. As the red tightens that up, there's a lift jump into the top. Apparently, from what I'm told, that door on the top of the lift actually doesn't open for the blue players. So,
Man, Smance. Throwing down some... Oh, the flak bombs are real from Smance. I think that was 3 in a row. Goodness gracious. Doing some serious damage here. Smance on the killing spree. Gonna boost off the elevator. Try to pick up a second one. Moving through the low tunnel. So much carnage with that flak cannon in those close quarters.
yeah, I really like... Go ahead.
Oh yeah, the impressive part is he's doing this with like 120 ping. So.
Yeah. Indeed. Yeah, this is Greg. New net, not new net. So.
Yeah, they're putting up a really good defense right here.
Yeah, pretty nicely done so far.
Yeah, bitch.
Wish.
Yeah, apparently
Really,
there's a way to open that door once it's disabled. That's what chat's telling me. Nightwing. Go ahead.
They're having a hard time making any headway, and it's funny because I felt like the last objective was the one that they might delay a while on, but obviously I was wrong, because this one was taking much more time.
Yeah,
sure.
good defense by red, but now some blue had snuck in and able to flak one of the red guys in the back and clear the path. He's going to hit the switch.
Yeah, and so the sniper nest is now open, which should give Blue some more options.
Oh, here's some potential boost outside, maybe.
Yeah, but see, they're watching for it. I mean, that sniper window outside. They want to make sure that nobody gets in. As somebody got boosted up, I don't think they got in. They're sending people in right now, though.
Yeah, they got 2 going in. I think Nightwing, the last man alive, is getting taken down by Queens. Another blue just actually snuck up high through the door. He's gonna get minied in the back. They have one lone guy at the switch, who's the last line of defense. Taking down 2. There's another one bravely attacking a rocket launcher with a sniper rifle. And he's dead.
Oh man, blue team is flirting with it.
Yep, that doorway. Red's locking it down. I'm actually pretty surprised. We've had some close calls.
Tween's on a killing spree, doing serious damage to that sniper rifle right now. This Soul Defender's doing a good job. He's got to watch 2 locations. Got to watch this low ramp. Got to watch the upper entrance here.
Yeah, he's the last line of defense. Listen for those comms. A lot of blue attacking from down low altogether, but they're getting stopped by the mini carnage.
Watch from Wish, who thus far has been lighting up the scoreboard, although Tween's just peeked ahead of him at 37 points. Oh, Wish! Look at that sniper shot on a No Mercy.
Alright, they killed a lot of red defenders. Nightwing getting it up high, getting taken down. Blue wasn't able to capitalize. One actually, Blue has made it in. He's going to hit this lone defender who's going to hit him with all the rockets. X-Bomb, that's the last guy. Last line of defense. Hold!
Hold! What do you think? You think they'll be able to get this objective? Still 3 minutes left, which can be an eternity in Assault, but this is some stalwart defense right here.
Yeah, red is really solid. Blue has gotten real close. One actually killed one of the last guys. X-Bomb is again the last guy. Hits him with a direct rocket.
We're actually watching from X-Bomb, who is that sole line of defense, the last man standing, if you will, if they make it into his area.
Yeah.
It's
they don't
trouble.
see this blue guy. They don't see him. He's right next to him. He's going to run past X-Bomb. He's going to hit the switch. Bam!
And we missed that one. X-Bomb got completely juked by, I think it was DJ?
Yeah.
I should have had the camera watching the the button. It was slightly forward, and they got it.
Yeah, nice play. But blue is running out of time. They got 2 minutes. As this could be a hole. This is the last objective. Got to get in and hit a big red button. There's also some side objectives they can use to open up more ways in, left side in. I think they've actually already done it. Yeah, there it is. That's the secondary route. I really like this guy standing in the middle of the earth. You my hero. Oh, he got pistoned! Alright, blue's actually going to open up the secondary route. Making red have to watch 2 areas. We got a blue guy going the secondary route. He's actually going to run past one red defender, get nailed. It looks like Queens is going to be the last man of defense on this objective. Blue guy pistoning in. Stopped at the doorway. The shock really adds to room clear and room coverage.
Yeah, I mean, that AoE damage is so clutch.
Yeah.
Especially in small corners like this. Here comes a piston. Oh, lands right into a shock combo. Does mechanics. Running out of time. 30 seconds on the clock. Will they get this last objective?
They're going to have to coordinate something real soon. We got a bunch of blue hanging around down low. Actually, 1 makes it into the side room, then the door shut. Stopping his buddy.
Defense here.
Yeah, that could be a defend from red. Piston up from blue. Doesn't quite make it.
And with the 5 seconds remaining on the clock, I think they will sew it up. I mean, we've seen last minute grabs before, and certainly with the boost, it's something you could see in Assault. But red holding fast on the backs of Tweens, who tops the scoreboard at 51 points, although Wish not too far behind him at 49.
God, something about him constantly saying "lol" is driving me crazy, which is I'm sure why he has it bound. But
and so this is, what map was this? Ballistic?
Yes, ballistic.
This is ballistic, yeah.
So we're going to show that off real quick on the stream as we have about 30 seconds. We'll see how long.
Yep. And just for people who are tuning in, this is the last map of the Assault match. We're going to be switching over to ICTF as they're getting that sorted now. Draft going down in 1 week. So if you want to play, everybody is welcome.
Yep.
Indeed. And appreciate everybody that's tuning in right now. Again, this is UT Assault. This is their community that we're showing off for you guys. You can type !UTA in chat to get some more info about the players, their community, if you want to participate. Of course, like Paco said, after this concludes, I think we got a couple more maps. After this concludes, we'll see the ICTF All-Stars, which you can sign up for that too. !ICTF in Twitch chat will give you the info for that. And let me actually get back in game so we don't miss anything.
Yep, we're going to go back in. They're starting off real fast. Red not quite getting as dramatic as they did.
That boost over. Nicely done. He gets the...
Main gate is now down. That's the first objective. Here comes the plane. Whee!
Blow the door.
So good. Alright, so now we're back to that shoot objective, which is behind the corner. We can see blue is spread out in front of it. So that means some red have entered the side building.
HTML, look at this piston from HTML over onto the top. He's down to 46 HP though. If anyone stops him,
he jumped over a blue guy. I didn't see him.
Look at this move.
Oh,
he gets a little help from his teammate, but 2 in front of him. He goes down to, I think that was Smance. Nice. Some fancy footwork though shown by HTML. He's going for the same move. It's kind of a piston roll. It's piston surf move. He's surfing off the wall there.
Yeah. He's over another blue guy again. He's going to go into the spawn. I think he's trying to pick up weapons. Or he's looking for that teleporter, maybe.
And there it is. They actually snuck in and got the Jenny.
Yeah, they pistoned over the other wall and got it while Blue was looking at this guy in their spawn.
Yeah, he was more being a pest, opening up some space.
So this is the area, or the objective, I guess, where it was the longest delay last half. So we'll have to see if it takes this much time for Red to force the issue here.
Oh, I see Viper in chat pointing out that he was actually going in there to get rockets so that he could kill the generator with AoE damage.
Rockets and Sniper was in that room that he was pissed.
Look at the No Mercy was on the rafters and hopped in with a nice little move. 2 red already in. Looks like ERT is taking up X-Bomb's position as the last man of defense. There's a red guy actually sneaking down from low. He's gonna get spotted. 2-on-1. And he is destroyed. As Blue had to fall back on that.
Oh, close.
Yeah, there's another red guy actually coming up behind him, and another one behind this one.
Nightwing
with the
trying to hold him off. The minigun is successful. Whew, he really was the last line of defense there as his teammates respawn and get back in position. And it seems like Blue employing a bit tighter of a defense there. And what happened?
He just walked right by a blue guy walking down the stairs and just walked in and grabbed it.
Man.
Yeah, I almost didn't even see him either. Just strolled on in.
In the blink of an eye, like we said, you can miss it here.
Red guy already actually up the lift. And there's another one in the side corridor. Blue has to fall back on this. He's still in there with a flat cannon. He actually killed one of the defenders and then gets shock comboed by a guy standing on the earth.
There's that objective they're looking for again there, folks. Down in the bottom right.
One in.
Oh, so close! Shot at the last second. Wow, man, that would have won them a game because obviously held fully in the previous half.
Here's another one.
And there it is! Oh. Cyborg leading his team to victory. I think he got the final objective, and you see the grand explosion.
The ballistic.
That was cool. I think that was actually the last.
That was the last map. Yeah, we were gonna do a few more, but technical difficulties. However, yeah, they're gonna continue streaming their games. However, we're gonna be switching over to
let me get
ICTF.
Let me get the IP, or not the IP. I guess the link. It'd be good to get the link for Smantis so we can share that with people that would like to continue watching the Assault. Appreciate those guys putting on a show for us. A little bit technical difficulties, and obviously we missed a little bit of the action because of our lack of high-level familiarity with the mod, but
our noobiness.
I think we still did a pretty good job of showing how intense and fun it can be to play and both watch. So, again, shout out to UT Assault, those guys, Smants for helping us set it up, and everybody that watched.
That's real good stuff. And some people in chat were pointing out, you know, like if we want to get mods in UT4, you can do it. I mean, if you're real big into the Assault thing, let's make it for UT4. Let's go.
Yeah, freaking go.
Well,
let's go.
Assault did have one of the better, I guess, dev squads for UT99. I mean, they really pushed the limits with what they can do. So, I mean, I'd love to see them doing that on UT4. Obviously, there's a couple issues that they have. Like, they're worried that team boosting is going to be nerfed, and they don't think Assault is going to work as well if it doesn't have that element. However, I guess it's just something that we'll see.
Yeah, all right, there's Spansor's in chat. There he is.
Someone link it for people?
He just did. If you want to watch more Assault, you can go to Spansor's on Twitch. But yeah, we're going to get off into the ICTF All-Star game, which is another kind of show match for what's our season that Ownwell's doing. We're also putting on a duel, UT99 duel tournament that's coming up.
Yeah.
But if you're here also for UT4 tuning in, we're actually going to make that a separate show. I think I've said it like 8 times, but I just so it catch everybody.
You guys, did you bring your cameras down? People want to see your faces.
My camera is totally up.
Why am I not seeing
What happened to
it?
mine?
What happened to my face?
I don't see you guys in the video anymore. It's like
Oh, my camera is off. Why?
Oh, how do I turn my camera on?
Here, I'm back.
Oh crap! Did I steal it? Did I steal my camera? Oh, I did it again! I hate you, Skype. Stealing my video. I guarantee you, my face will be gone. Paco, your camera is still gone though.
How do I?
I don't know. Check your settings.
Really? Am I there? Because that's the most important.
There it is. There it is. Oh nope! Now you disappeared again, Paco. Hey, thanks everybody who's saying thanks in chat. We certainly appreciate that you enjoyed what we gave you as far as the coverage. We know it wasn't the best, but had a good time with it, and just trying to get through a little bit of technical difficulties. As both me and Paco are having webcam issues. It wouldn't be owned well. It wouldn't be me without something going wrong.
All right, so I wonder why my webcam is not working.
I don't know.
This is a mystery that we need to solve, folks. I saw it refresh there, Paco, and then it just disappeared, and I don't see you anymore.
Yep.
Huh. It says that there's some other software using my webcam.
Is your OBS open?
I don't believe so. No, I just opened it right now. Let me see if I can OBS myself.
That sounds kinky. Can I OBS myself?
Yeah, whoa, what's going on with that one? Okay, no, so for some reason, just my webcam is not working at all.
Well, too bad. You're not in the show anymore.
Oh, God, am I getting the boot?
Yep. It's about time we booted you.
I'll take it like a man.
All right. So I believe we're going to move on to the draft phase of ICTF All-Stars. I see Rummy in the chat. What's up with that?
Let me see if I can actually... I'll go to the solo game. Let me see if my cam's working. Probably isn't. No, yes! Ah ha ha ha! I have defeated you. I have defeated you, OBS. You steal my camera, I steal it back. Or Skype, excuse me.
S versus Skype. 1v1.
Also, if we bring up Pound Owned Well, we'll probably be able to take in the... So yeah, if you guys are joining us and you're seeing, look at these Owned Well guys. We're actually on Global Gamers, so Pound Owned Well on Global Gamers. And if you guys are looking to play Unreal Tournament, Pound iPug has a lot of pickups, a lot of activity. So if you're an IRC idler, this is where you can find us.
Yes.
Yeah, you should be able to see it on the stream now. I just brought it up. That is the Pound Owned Well channel where the draft will be starting momentarily. And sorry, it's just me showing right now.
I forgive you.
Because Paco, your camera's not working, and I got it framed up for both of you guys. If you're both not here, then Mr. Grins can't be here either.
Well, I'm just glad I took him down with me.
Am I dressing up for Halloween? I could dress up for you guys right now, actually. I got some masks and stuff around the corner. Seriously.
You have any spare facial hair? You can be Paco for a week or something?
I don't know. This thing gets pretty bushy if I let it go, to be honest.
All right.
Pretty bushy.
So I think they're setting up for the All-Star in IRC right now. They're going to do a draft, and then we're going to do a show match of some high-level players to kick off the ICTF season, which is next week draft.
Yeah. Draft Rooney going down next Sunday. If you would like to join and participate, Friday, Halloween, 11:59 p.m. Eastern, the final time to join.
Ear wants to see Bridge, guys. He's giving me crap in chat. I like it.
Fear, man. You better be doing some reps in that dual gym. I want to see it, bro.
What's your max?
Yeah, max, bro.
What's your max frags, bro?
Oh, you know.
Put all my money on it. We should have like a caster's pool. You want to do that, Mess?
Caster's pool? I could do that. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Is that illegal? Are we going to get arrested?
Nah. Why? I hope not.
I don't know.
All right, so what's the intel? The captains, eligible players, maps we might be seeing. Will there be any beta map testing, or is it just going to be league maps? Give us all the deets, Paco.
Okay, so it is just going to be league maps for this one now. We figure, beta maps are great. They need to be pugged. They need to be played. But for this one, we want high-level competition playing the maps that they know. So the two captains are going to be Finals and Rain. And they're going to be doing elimination on map picks. It's going to be a best of 3. And so it should be some pretty good action between some of the top players in the community. So I'm personally excited. And so the eligible players for the All-Star game are going to be the people who are eligible for the league. And I'm not sure if people saw, but we updated the Owned Well UT99 cheat policy based on, you know, when you were caught cheating, when you're eligible to play. And the way it's set to now is 18-month pug bans and 4-year competitive bans.
Ooh.
So if you don't
laying
follow
down the hammer, man.
I mean, you have to, man. I mean, cheating is a big problem.
Roger that.
I just think it's one of those things, especially with a smaller community. It's not like Steam where you just buy a new account and you can play again. For us, we remember. So.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's just the UT99 cheat policy that's been posted. I mean, for UT4 and some of the other games, it'll probably vary. But I feel like for us, you know, we're sort of like a small town, small community type thing, and
Roger that.
it's just something we take seriously.
And if you cheat on us, see ya.
Yes, yes. As it
Had to
looks
get
like
the soundboard in there a little bit. What's up, Scott? He's saying hi to me on IRC. I say hi back to him on stream, as that makes totally makes sense, right?
Yes.
absolutely.
It's mixed communication is what it is. Bear saying shout out to my boy Mr. Grins. What up, Burr?
Oh yeah.
I feel like I got to play that Ownwell remix. You guys won't hear it, but playing it anyways. This is Grins.
How does he move under all this fur? It's gonna be a camp!
They be like, slow down. Can you teach me how to jukey? Teach me how to jukey? Teach me how to jukey?
Get some, Grins! Holy shit!
I'll drink to that, dude. We need more of those. We do.
Yeah, we need to make some more of those.
We need to get some more material of us saying funny things while casting. Like, how does he move under all this fur?
I still remember that one stuck with me. To be honest, if we were to go back through all the sound clips, I think we have a fair amount of them. It's just a matter of digging them up.
Yeah, harnessing
also,
that material for sure.
If we say or do something funny or there's something really cool on the stream, we also have a spot on the forums for the stream, like our personal streams and the group stream. Mm-hmm. And so if you think there's something highlight worthy, you just know.
Or something stupid we did that you'd like to point out, that's good too.
Yeah. Well, maybe for them. For me, if it's stupid, I just want you guys to erase it from your memory. But yeah, so that's something that you guys can actually help us out with. Because if we're streaming for like 5-6 hours, we might forget something funny. But yeah. Also, as Fear's pointing out, the best stream moment is Grins getting a monster kill dominating on Malevolence. And
then breaking the server.
Yeah,
right?
he pretty much, well, yeah, I don't know, he was so happy that, like, he tabbed out, went to the brackets, it was pretty
I hit the
funny.
Windows key.
To the windows! But it looks like the draft is now starting in Pound Owned Well.
Boom!
So,
you guys can join. It's irc.globalgamers.net, Pound Owned Well, or hashtag Owned Well for all you kiddies. Get off my lawn! Yeah, that's how it works. But you can see it on stream. Obviously, we've got it up on the screen for you guys. But if you actually want to be in the channel while it goes down, you can join us.
What is Paco doing in this list?
I have no idea.
What? Don't pick Paco. God, I'm vetoing that all-star pick.
Palik's in it. Palik made it in. All right.
It looks like Rain is actually going to be captaining. Is that true? Yeah, Finals and Rain?
Finals and Rain. Those are the two captains.
It's
awesome.
It's Finals and Rain because Rummy's like, oh, captain. And then he's like, oh, I have a baby shower. And then he's like, oh, I'm here anyways. So, I mean.
Rummy, that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable admin behavior, Rummy. We need firm commitments or firm denials. It doesn't go both ways.
Hashtag Rummy. Also,
JYB's on the list.
We appear to be having some minor technical difficulties. Only minor.
Only minor. Nothing is burning yet. And I guess while we're waiting here a little bit, I'll do Mr. Grins's job that he's been doing so far and plug again that we are looking to do more UT4 stuff. Going to start tomorrow, actually, if all goes well. And it'll probably be a shorter show. Obviously, the Owned Well usually goes 4 hours plus, sometimes 5, 6. Hell, I think we've gone longer than that. But it'll just be evenings on Monday nights where we'll talk about the new build, some of the goings-ons, like maps that are being worked on, prototypes, give you our thoughts. Maybe do a show match or two if we think it's warranted for this discussion. But that'll be going on right here starting on Mondays, and we may branch out into more nights if the demand is there. Of course, also that stuff will be uploaded to YouTube within a day or two after we do it for the communities that perhaps can't watch that night, or if busy working, or if it's late for you or early, whatever it may be, you'll be able to watch it after the fact on YouTube. So trying to give you guys a lot of UT related content, obviously starting out with 99 for Owned Well, but really looking forward to doing more with UT4 as it continues to grow and develop.
Yeah. And definitely, and as Bluebeard pointing out, let's get some duels going on. We're gonna try and probably orchestrate some duels maybe on Saturdays, because Europeans are big into the game right now and they play a little bit earlier. But I mean, that's still coming up. But we haven't decided to do any cups yet because the builds are coming out so fast. Everything we'd have to do would have to be a one-day cup, and
either that or we'd have to work out some logistics to keep the old build on some servers to continue the cup if we need. Which again is possible, but I don't think we should rush too far into something like that. I mean, I think some fun one-day cups could be fun, like you said, Grins, on a current build. Especially if it's something like, if there's something cool that's added to the recent build, particularly from like maybe a spectator point of view, might be worth us trying to set up something for just a quick day event with 4 to say 8 players and doing a dual cup. So certainly not opposed to doing that, but tune in on Mondays and you'll hear more about our ideas and where we're going with stuff. So.
Yeah, and I feel like it's at the point right now where it needs playtests, it needs some burn, and I mean it also needs some competition just to see where it's actually at with the playtest. But I just don't think it's ready for like legit.
I think we'll see
type stuff.
a lot develop in the coming weeks and maybe month after the next event that they're having. Obviously, they announced that it's coming up at the beginning of November, but the first one was. I don't want to say premature. I think it was more of a test run, almost like a beta event for them, just to see how it works, how rewarding it is for both sides. Because, let's be honest, the game was really early on at that point. There wasn't a huge amount of stuff to discuss as far as in the now. It was more hypotheticals and future things you'd like to see. But I think now the game's in a good state to where you really can give some great feedback, give them some good meat to chew on in the days and weeks after you go meet them. So I'm looking forward to that next event to see what comes out of that, and I think soon after that we'll start having some kind of event, some sort of mini tournament, so to speak.
Yeah,
that'd be like November-ish or maybe December.
Yeah, and looking at IRC right now, we have the team picking going on.
Oh yeah, it's already started, and we missed several of them.
We missed a couple. We've been yammering. It's okay.
Actually, more than halfway through. But yeah, look at the teams: Finals, Hatchet, Unreal Shots, Rummy, and now Steel. So he's got his D. Unreal Shots and Finals, and then Hatchet, Rummy, and Steel on offense. That's a good team.
Yeah, I'm going to scroll up a little bit. Who was the first pick? It looks like
first pick was Hatchet.
Hatchet by Finals. Serenity second off the board. So already a really disgusting defense with Rain and Serenity. It looks like the third pick was Finals. He picked Unreal Shots, and then Rain takes Paleface. Is Paleface an attacker?
Defense.
Oh, he's defense. So he went with 2 defenders to start.
Yep. Because Rain's going to run offense.
Okay, I thought Rain was Serenity, a defender, though.
He can do anything, but he prefers running offense. So he can have Serenity, Paleface D. Got Junkyard Boys to support.
And, of course, finally actually took Rummy as well, who was going to captain. Monk goes down, so now it's... The top 5s are picked. It's Finals, Hatchet, Unreal Shots, Rummy, Steel, Rain, Serenity, Paleface, JYB, Monk.
Yep, and then they're going to pick a few more so they can have some trade outs if they want, and that's going to be, I think each team gets 8? Is that right?
8 total, yes.
And of note, Incredible Paco's still on the board.
Yeah, well, I'm saying don't pick me. I mean, if I was eligible, I'd probably be like, a top 3 pick easy, but...
That's his excuse for him not getting picked. I'm not actually eligible, guys, even though he's clearly in the pick list. You guys can see it there.
Well, I'm saying don't do it. I'm frantically saying. I mean, that's probably the most likely way to get myself picked by people who are like, let's pick him. But
they're playing. Looks like they're going to play Paleface offense. Okay.
See, I told you. Rain says, please get your positions right, streamers.
Hey, man.
I told you it was going to be Rain and Serenity on D. Rain, you can thank me. I know what I'm talking about, even though I shouldn't.
This is my first time seeing Unreal Tournament.
I don't know what's going on. So it looks like Dusik getting picked up by finals. Yeah. Snap taken by Rain. Are they going to take a few more players here? I think they will. Still some big names on the board. You got Blackout, Ravenix. Who else is in there? Knob, if you need a jukebox hero, Ram Drop. Still plenty of heavy hitters to take.
Floex still in there. Sunny's still in there.
Palak, the greatest player not chosen.
That's the thing about this community, though. I mean, we're already 10 deep, and there's still guys here who can win a league for you. Like Ravenix is good enough to be the anchor D on a winning team, and he's getting picked what, like 12th?
Yep, he's picked up now for finals. So finals has got some good D. He can play with Unreal shots.
Oh, actually, they're saying Serenity and JYB are going to be on D, so it'll be Rain, I guess, running with Paleface. So I got my positions wrong, too.
Honestly, Rain's team is disgusting, especially if this was like 2010, 2011, when Jib and Rain were the two best players, hands down, with Serenity just behind him. They have those three guys, so...
Pretty nutty, for sure.
Pretty scary. As I'm pretty sure Sunny's going to get picked up before this all ends. Sunny, definitely an all-star worthy player.
Scott giving a good point in Twitch chat saying he wants to hear some listen-ins for this all-star match. I feel like we definitely have some characters that could give us some interesting content to listen to.
Oh, hell
yeah. With that said, which team is going to be the most animated to listen to?
I think any team with Jib on it, assuming they're losing. Like, I've heard finals losing. He's like, oh, we're down 2-0. Whereas Jib's like, fuck that!
Okay, so that settles it. We'll listen to the Jibster for some of it.
Possibly. We might have to give him a heads up that we might be tuning in.
I want to hear him in all his glory. Just understand that the views of the Junkyard Boy do not represent the views of Owned Well. They are his own. We have to put on a disclaimer before we go to listen into him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Remy says he says a word a lot that is not allowed on the stream. I'm sure he says several words that probably shouldn't be said on the stream.
He's getting better, but Blacko getting picked. Wow.
Insanity.
Rain going with the homer pick of Tyler. I'm pretty sure Tyler's going to be waving his pom-poms, shaking his thing. Probably feeling so comfortable with his first few picks that he's like, hey, I can afford a Tyler.
I like the fake Rusty pick by Monk.
Oh, man.
Tyler saying in chat, I am picked! You are picked! Yes!
I think some really good players still on the board, like Knob, Fisk, Sunny.
Fuck. He says a boot a lot, which is definitely banned.
Oh my god. I feel like with the amount of time I'm on the stream, there should be some sound bites of me saying a boot. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are trolling. I mean, if I actually was, what?
Oh, no! And then Paco, you guys are not united. You will be facing off against each other if they decide to work out the lineups that way. I think we need to see it. A Knob versus Paco battle at some point.
I think I'm going to be riding the bench, but I'm glad I'm on this team as opposed to the other. Cause
Romy says, yes, we got Knob. We win. Good game, friends.
Oh, man. I was the last pick. I feel like they saved the best for last.
Yeah, if that's what you say, Paco.
Yes. But
so I think the picking's done now, right? Yep.
The picking is completely done. As people are saying Rain's team wins, I think they saw that they got me with the last pick. So
Rain's team pretty nasty, let's be honest. Rain, Serenity, Paleface, JYB, Monk, Snap, Ram Drop, Kyle, and Paco. Boom.
As Serenity's saying, Goon Reborn, Goon Reborn. I actually picked him when I first came back, maybe 4 years ago now, and we would play solo defense and send Serenity on, for defense solo attack, and it worked out quite nicely. So we're going to be doing map elimination now in a best of 3, and then we will be on our way with some UT99 Instagib CTF action.
Boom. All-star game going. Pretty excited for this. We saw some assault from the UTA guys. That's still going on if you want to check it out. I actually posted Smantz's Twitch in the Twitch chat if you want to check that out. And ICTF sign-ups are open. I just did ! ICTF in chat, which gives you the link to where you can sign up. We're almost at the 200 sign-up mark. I think we might be at 190 now. Last I checked, it was like 186 before the stream started.
Yep.
So let's get it to that 200 player mark and see what the limit is. I mean, I don't know. Can we hit 250? Could we maybe get to 300? Who knows?
I think the record for most players we've ever had has been, I think, 230 or 240. And so the problem with that is because we only are going to be having 16 captains. I mean, there's too many people on the bench. So if that actually was to happen, if we get a wild outburst in the last week, it would sort of force some fancy footwork from the admin team to get as many people to play as possible.
Right.
So, I mean, that's a good problem to have, though. So we're hoping something like that will happen. I mean, we have the service for it. We have the capacity to run it. So we're all for running big leagues.
Yeah. There's certainly, we don't want to turn anyone away. We want everybody that wants to participate and get a chance to play to be able to do so. And of course, I want to continue to reiterate that we've got the duel tournament coming up as well. We'll be running pretty much simultaneously with ICTF. Duel or Die, we had our 8 invites already, and now there will be 16 players playing in for the final 8 spots, right, Paco?
Yeah, 16 players. And so we've already had some really good players stepping up to the plate and saying, hey, I want to play in this play-in. So it's not going to be an easy thing to qualify from.
Oh, no. I know Disc is interested. We saw a few other guys who might get in on the dueling action. You're going to have to earn your spot. And actually, it might. Who knows? It might be a case of where one of the guys that comes out of the play-in portion ends up winning the whole thing. I mean, I know we got heavy hitters like Blett and Sly and Fear playing, and Sonic, who could be a dark horse to win it. But you never know. There's a lot of hungry guys who might come out of the woodwork. Maybe some old heads who we haven't seen play in a while stake their claim at being the best 1v1er still in the game.
Sonic's definitely my dark horse for second place. So
dark horse for second place.
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride for Sonic.
Oh man, he's done it just so many times, like ICTF, everything. Just coming just a bit short. ICTF, King of the Gib. So I figure why not add Duel or Die to his resume?
Indeed. It seems like it might be lagging. I'm not sure. So a few people saying in IRC that the stream's lagging for him. Don't have the mirror set up today, so apologize for that, folks. We'll try to get it set up in the future. We definitely want to dial it in to a point where everyone can watch, but I guess what we're ultimately striving for is to get to a point where we have transcoding and we don't have to worry about how high the bit rate is, because we kind of have, I mean, I don't want to say we have a minimum standard as far as quality, but we want it to be a certain quality level, and unfortunately dialing it down too much would affect that, and kind of have to strive for a balance between watchability and how good it looks. So kind of one of the early growing pains we'll have to work through with the channel.
Yeah, and I mean, as I said too, like with UT and arena shooters, you kind of need your bitrate at a certain level too.
Yep.
So you sacrifice that, and then you'll sacrifice the viewability for everyone. But I mean, we're hoping to hopefully get this channel partnered, and yeah.
Oh man, they removed DS.
Ooh, it's elimination. As you see, already off the board is Priction, Complex. Like DS was off the board. Dooku removed. Wow, no All-Star Game Dooku? Crazy.
I think it's for the better. That one is it's sort of tough with everybody being able to frag so well. So I think it's maybe for the best.
Yeah, and it's a stalemate map for sure.
Rune's gone.
So we see Broken Limits, Command, Grudge, and Klondike still on the board.
Yeah, I'm feeling some Broken Limits. I'm feeling some Command too.
Yeah, I'd like to see both of those.
Yeah.
Maybe Klondike? I don't know. There's been some complaints about Grudge. Is that the remade Grudge? So might be worth seeing that played at the highest level to see if the complaints are warranted.
Not the remade Grudge.
Oh, this is not the remade. Okay, gotcha. That one, I guess, is still in the beta form as far as its adjustments that they've made to the map so far. Yeah, it looks like they're doing quite a bit of a powwow before eliminating this final map. Which map will come off the board? Will it be Broken Limits, Command, Grudge, or Klondike?
Yeah,
I think it's going to be one of Grudge or Klondike. You think that's right?
Yeah, I think they're going to take out Grudge. They might take out Command just because they're scared of Hatchet. But I'm feeling Broken Limits is gonna get through. I think everybody is about equal on that one. I'm gonna say. I'm thinking Klondike might go through too. No, Rain asked for a minute, so he's consulting with his team. I'm sure they're powwowing.
If we could listen to him.